Hey, it's Ray from Just Plain Interesting. Vince and myself have driven for hours somewhere into the middle of the North Island, maybe? Or did we go to the top of the South Island, maybe? I'm not really sure, because we've been asked to keep it a secret for a very good reason. Oh, and why? Have a look. What's in this box? It's a skill ball machine. This one, unfortunately, looks like it got damaged in freight, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay, because over here, well, you'll find out. He's got one or two spares. Now, in here, these are the carnival prize boards that used to be from the circus, because this gentleman and his lovely lady, well, mainly the gentleman actually, collects circus memorabilia and very special amusement machines. Now, and this here in this box, this is from Ringling Brothers Circus, was imported from the States, okay? It's 32 inches short of 35 feet long. It's a circus sign that obviously we can't display for you, but look at this. Oh, yeah. Should be somewhere around 1940s. Porcelain on steel, completely original. Came from a collector that used to work in the Cadbury's factory and had three of them, all original. Porcelain on steel, really heavy, never been out of the private collector since the man worked there. Incredible what turns up in this country, isn't it? Okay, now, there's little bits and pieces scattered through here. Oh, look at this. That's very cool. Jackpot prizes, circus, very cool, illuminated light box. And behind here, oh, look at that. There's this beautiful popcorn machine that we had at the shop that this man bought off us. Okay, we're really happy to see it went to the right place. And I'll show you why it went to the right place in a minute. Okay, and down behind it, there's this lovely coin shower, 1960s, maybe early 70s, machine from the carnival sideshows. There's little signs squashed in all over here. This here is very cool. We can't unearth it enough to show you, but don't worry about that, because there's two of them. There's another one around the corner. Remember these? I do. Look at that. Still in the original crate. Coke, Fanta, L&P. I know an L&P collector. Come down this way. I like the toilet door. Check out the toilet door. I haven't seen that sign before. And what's above it? Milk cans, Streets ice cream. There's some lovely signs. Oh, speaking of ice cream, I don't think so. Look at that. It's a mock-up ice cream. Look at this. Chocolate boxes, biscuit tins, all sorts of groovy things. And this here, the lovely old bit of signage from the circus and the carnival shows. Now, a lot of this has been picked up in Australia, but there's some exceptional pieces that have come from all over the world, and of course New Zealand. Look at this. Caution. Keep guns pointed in for safety. Well, that sounds pretty fair, doesn't it? Hello. What's this then? Oh, look at this. Look at the stunning ice cream sign. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And look, you're starting to get a clue as to what's in this gentleman's collection. This is epic. There are things here that no one's ever seen. One-offs, original items from the 20s. So look at that. Look at that. Look at the graphics on that round tree. Oh, absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. This takes my breath away. Honestly, it's such a privilege to be here and find things like this. The football machine, awesome condition. Look at the face on that. That's probably a 70s one, I think. Look at this one here. God, what an amazing piece of history and in beautiful condition. Absolutely incredible. Look at that, it's like a bagatelle machine. Look at this one. This is so rare. There was a man in Australia that was a specialist in all these machines, knew everything about them, how to fix them, where they came from, who made them, probably the day of the week they were made. And he's passed now, unfortunately, but he was a friend of this gentleman with this collection. And he was so blown away when this man found one of these that he was so impressed that this gentleman sent it over to Melbourne for him to just look at. And for 3 days he worked on it and repaired it and got it working perfectly for this chap, okay? And then sent it back to New Zealand. What dedication as a collector. Absolutely amazing. Look at this. I had one of these years and years and years ago. It's very cool. Put your penny in and it spins around, tells you how sexy you are, if your left leg's fallen off or any other strange things. What a beautiful machine. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, my chocolate bar. Oh, no. No, it's not real. What a shame. Cool. Look at it. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now I know where all this stuff has come to live. Look at this machine here. They're just... Look at that. How can I get what I want? Oh, that sounds like some of my children when they were younger. Oh, look at this. A spool. This one's got in the state of disrepair, but it will be repaired because this man's so passionate about everything coming back to life. Now, certain things here I've had in the shop over the years and they've made their way here. I've got an example behind me which I'll show you soon. It's just such a small world, all this stuff travels. Look at this clown face. Oh, very funky. Look at that. Incredible, eh? Very, very cool. Fiberglass, this one, probably 70s. Look at this. Horny owl with dinner. Horny owl dinner. Well, if you've got a pet owl, now you know what he gets up to. Okay, look at these ice cream signage. An immaculate condition for their age. Absolutely amazing. Look at this. The Answer Right machine. It all lights up. Another skill ball. Another one of those fortune-telling machines. These here, I'm pretty sure that the chap bought these off us because there can't be that many, right, around the place. And years ago, I was friendly with a lot of carny people because I grew up dealing with some of them, and I used to wholesale prizes for them, little bunnies and all sorts of stuff. It's a small circuit, but it's very cool. These here, these rings here, you used to, oh, hang on, we'll get them. You used to throw over them, see, for a prize. They put like there's a carnival show and all the prizes are up. And then the guy would say, righto, all you got to do is step up and throw one of these over there and you can find any prize on the top shelf for your lady. Right? But the trick is, it's just been explained to me, which I never knew. He used to say, yeah, you can get one of these, sir. You can pay $1 for this or something and throw it. And he'd put him on the hand, say, come up. And he'd take this one and throw it over the ring and it would land really easy. And he'd say, see how easy it is, step well, it went a prize for your missus, mate, And then he'd slip it back again and say, come on, sir, here you go. And they'd give him their shilling or 10 cents and he'd give them 2 or 5 of these or whatever to win a prize. And they couldn't get it. They just wouldn't get a prize and they were really upset. And the trick is, I just found out, this one is bigger than these. And the guy with deft of hand used to change them around. He'd use this one to throw and show how easy it was. And the others went back on this hand and he sold them off and they couldn't get a prize very easily. So yeah, it was a bit of a con, wasn't it? Eh? But you never know, do you? Life's like that, it's full of cons. There is some incredible things here. The signage, this man is desperate to put his collection out on show. And you'll see why in a minute, because it's vast and it's squashed in. And he's actually a little bit embarrassed because children used to come and play the games, but now as the collection's grown, you can't get to some of the machines at the back. And there's some awesome things in these glass cabinets here you can't even glance at. So this chap and his lovely wife are planning on buying another house soon, and it's going to have a massive shed. As you can imagine, if you've got a 35-foot long banner from Ringling Brothers in the States, you've got to have a wall big enough to show it off. But look, just magnificent. Look at this, a 4-sided flipball machine. 1920s probably, all in solid oak, absolutely beautiful. Now look at the graphics on this. Penguin, just stunning. Look at the clarity of colour. Absolutely beautiful. And if they ran out of round tree prize, because these used to dispense prizes, right? So if they ran out of this particular product, you could change the graphics out and replace it with, I don't know, maybe Macy's or something else. It's very, very cool. And hello, what's this then? Look at that. Very nice, a driving game. We actually sold him this one, but we don't tell us why. Okay, so that's lovely. Right, and the clowns. Check out the clown from the carnival show. Look at that, isn't that in excellent condition? Most of these, there's a few, most of these in here are made of plaster, and one in particular is made of plaster and horsehair, which shows its age, like me. But check this one out in the back. Look at that, it's a crane machine. So the crane would come across, grab a prize, pull it up. Now this is from France, and it was made in 1900. So it's 125 years old. It's immaculate, it's beautiful, and it's working. Incredible. Funny enough, a bloke came in to see me yesterday to say hello, and he bought 2 of these clowns off us years and years ago and just told me he still has them. Made me very sad. I wanted to keep one. Anyway, look at this. Beautiful. Dispensing machine. Probably, 1940s maybe? Maybe 50s actually. But look at the condition of this. It's just incredible. Admission 1 penny. Admission. Oh, there's clown heads here. There's a illuminated circus sign in the back here. And on the back of that, when you open the garage wall, or the garage door rather, there's circus signs, porcelain signs, ice cream signs, just waiting for the expansion to be put into the right place. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that a magnificent thing? Look, even people that don't collect these type of machines admire and love these things. They are just so rare to find in an incredible condition. Look at this. The graphics on that. A love tester. Very cool. And in oak. Original, super, super old. This man's been trying not to break anything for years, and I come along and drop something like that. But that's okay. It was wood and no damage was done. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to face myself. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Oh, that's right. We'll put that back before I do any other harm. Oh, there he is. Ah, that's one of the Muppets. And there's the other one over here. Look at that. Oh, and there's one here. Okay, so look at that. They're beautiful. I just can't get over it. Look at this. Takes my breath away. The man collects Minty's things. I know a fella called Minty. He'd love to own that, I'm sure. Now look at that. Look at that machine there. Absolutely lovely. Circus 1 week only. Imagine how hard it is to get these. I used to go to pictures as a kid with my 2 sisters. That was the ticket to get into the movies. Dropping ice cream all over myself. Lovely. Ah, no, check this out. This mailbox, right? This is a good one because we sold this in the shop years and years and years ago to somebody, and I'm certain that this is the same one, okay? And it ends up coming all the way down to somewhere in the North Island, or maybe the top of the South, and turns up here. It's funny how I bump into things after all these years. This was actually in a paddock, and it just sitting in a paddock and next to a kindergarten. And I thought, that's incredible. Somebody told me about it. No, I spotted it. That's right, because it was years and years and years ago. And I thought, that's crazy. So I went over to pick it up because I thought someone had dumped it. And I don't know if they had or not, but when I went to pick it up, it was full of bees. It developed into a beehive. So I thought, whoa. And I raced away at great speed without 40,000 stings. And then I couldn't get it out of my head. And I couldn't figure a way to get it. And then there was a young fella up the road from the shop. And I said to him, oh, look, I really want this cool post box that I've spotted, blah, blah, but it's got a beehive in it. And he goes, oh, I can do that. He says, I know how to handle bees. And I said, cool, mate, you want to pick it up for me? I'll buy it off you. So he raced along, picked it up. It came back full of honey, honeycombs and things. And eventually it was cleaned out, repainted, and we put it in the shop proudly on display and sold it to someone who had no connection at all with this amazing collection. And it's ended up here. So it's just a funny world, eh? You never know. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I'll try not to drop anything. Look at that. The silvering on there. It's just amazing. It's an amazing piece of history. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Make your own tags. Now, this man used to live in Australia for 20 years. So he found a lot of these things in Australia. And when they moved back to New Zealand, because he's a Kiwi, obviously brought them with him. And he said that he found in an auction 50,000 of these tags, and no one knew what they were because he didn't have any tags for his machine. So he bought them at auction and paid the humongous price of $2 for the whole bag of 50,000 of them because no one had any use for them except this man. It's destiny, eh? Everything turns up, goes to the right people at the right time. This machine here is beautiful. Look at how rare this is. Look at that. It's all cast iron. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The condition is pristine for its age. Look at this lovely piece. Ooh, that's very cool. The kicker catcher. That's a rare game. That's a very rare game. I love it. I love it. I love all the stuff. Man, it's so cool. And then down there, one of the carnival clowns there. Got a different face. I hadn't seen that face before. That's the one that's made of horsehair as well as plaster. So that just shows you how ancient it is. And what else we got? Now this here, look at this. Donald Duck. Now this was made approximately 37 years ago by a gentleman in Australia. He made 8 of them, right? And he put them on the sideshow. Very, very cool. And then he received a letter from Walt Disney Studios saying it's a cease and desist letter. It says you can't use these in your show, otherwise we'll prosecute you and cut your left leg off and bash over the head with it. So he had to withdraw them. So he took them off his carnival set. He hid them in his ceiling. Well, actually, he didn't hide them. Well, yes, he did, actually. Because what he did is he actually smashed up a load of stuff, sent photos of them to Walt Disney and said they've all been destroyed, and put these in his ceiling. And he forgot all about them. 8 of them lived in his attic for 30 years. 30 years. And then one day he sent them to auction in Australia, and they were sold, right? And this gentleman was in Australia at the time, bought 2 of them, and a third one actually turned up in New Zealand. I think this is accurate. Should be as accurate as I can recall. A third one came to New Zealand and was offered to this gentleman recently, so he's going to buy the third one. So there's 5 more in existence in Australia. What a rare thing. Amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Look at this. This one here still wrapped and with polystyrene bits and pieces on it from its delivery down here. Look at that, lovely. Or is it up here? I don't know. Oh, look at that. Strongest man on earth. This chap's just dying to get all this stuff on a display where people can see it, and I don't blame him. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to organise something to help him get it on display. It's Just incredible. Just incredible. And I saw an L&P sign around here somewhere earlier. Was it in the toilet? Oh, it's in the toilet. Okay, I know a young lady in Poiroa that collects L&P. So I guess it's pretty appropriate, isn't it? L&P in the place where you go for a pee. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Check out the Wonka framed Wonka advertising. Look at that. That's great. That's great, Cadbury's. Every crevice. What a cool place. What an amazing place. Look at the long shot of that garage. That's just epic. So, yeah, we've been very lucky to be invited to see this. Always grateful for such a privilege. And I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly did. Right. Have a beautiful day. We'll catch you real soon with something else super special, but not like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.